Hello, it's Big Chads, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Chads Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Chads and Bitcoin Live, where I am a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to talk about a Japanese candlestick pattern called a bullish three-line strike. You can pause and read this on your own. However, it's not really a great pattern to use because it doesn't work out that well. Okay, so for example, let's take a look at the image, a bullish three-line strike. So it's supposed to be a continuation pattern. And you see that here in the AI overview. It shows, the green candles is the big red candle and then the continuation. However, we know Bulkowski from the pattern site, and he's run the numbers on this. So what's interesting is it actually works. The bullish three-line strike is actually a bearish reversal 65% of the time. And I'll show you why. So here's the bearish three-line strike. Here's the bullish. We're doing the bullish. So the idea in the supposedly bullish three-line strike, right? And I'll do it this way. So in the supposedly bullish three-line strike, what you have is a trend. And the trend's advancing. You have a candle close, another candle close. Let's say the wicks are like this. Then you got some wicks and another candle. You have three nice candles in a row. And then you got this big bearish candle. And the thought behind the pattern, and we see this with a lot of the patterns, or a few rather, like the hanging man is supposed to be bearish, but it leads to bullish continuation. The inverted hammer is supposed to be bullish, but it leads to bearish continuation. And the idea here, okay, so green, 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 and this is a big red candle, and you close down here. The idea is supposed to be like, oh, you've had a nice reset of the trend. It's consolidated, and now it's going to continue. But it doesn't make sense intuitively, because if you look at it, you gave up 3 candles worth of gains in one candle, right? And again, the numbers were run by Bulkowski. It acts as a bearish reversal 65% of the time. So some of these patterns don't make sense, and this is one of them. So even though it's called a bullish, right, bullish three-line strike, it's actually, and it says entry up here. You're supposed to buy when it breaks above this candle. But like, what is the point of that? What is the point of entering after it's already come all the way back up here? I mean, what is that? Okay. Now, what you can look for is a volume. So let's say you actually have heavy volume on these. Let's do it this way. Let's say you've got pretty heavy volume on these 3 candles. Some nice accumulation on these green candles. And then you have this big red candle with just a little bit of volume. If that's the case, you actually have a somewhat decent chance of continuing because this is some very minor counter trend volume, okay? However, let's say you have minor volume and then big volume in this big red candle. This trend is in trouble. This trend is in trouble. It's almost definitely going lower. It's almost definitely reversing. So in theory, it's supposed to be a continuation of powerful. Look at this. It's powerful. But you know what? Sorry, AI. Numbers have been ran. It's a bearish reversal 65% of the time. So this supposedly bullish pattern is actually a bearish pattern. And the way I think about it is that you're striking 3 bullish lines. You know, when you're playing bowling, you maybe you hit a strike, but you knock down 3 candles. It knocks down 3 candles with this one candle. It struck them. Those three lines were wiped out. So be careful. Don't get fooled with this pattern. I would say probably just don't play it. But if you want to know what it is, now we know what the bullish three-line strike is. For the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Chads Trading. Find me on Twitter at Big Chads and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Big Chads out.